It's that time of week again, the top 5 overpowered classes in Modern Warfare. Man, this week is going to be a nice one because we got some guns on this list that are literally my favorite guns in this game. Now, normally when I make top 5 videos, I use the guns, I try to make a bunch of classes, and I just play with them over and over again and try to get the nicest class setup for you guys. But this time is a little different because these are literally classes I've been playing with for a very long time, and I can tell you guys that they are absolutely one of the best classes for each of these weapons. So we're going to get into it, guys. You're going to love it. Use these guns to drop people, smack people, do what you got to do to people, and let's go. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another top 5 overpowered guns in Modern Warfare, and obviously Warzone as well. Like, there's a lot of classes on this list. Actually, I think every single class on this list is the first ever top 5 I made where they work in Warzone perfectly, and they also work in multiplayer perfectly as well. So these classes, they're meant for long range, mid range, and close range. You can use them at literally anyone you want and you will do good. Now, guys, if we could go for like a massive amount of likes on this video, 27 likes, that would be amazing. If we could actually hit that, I would truly be surprised, man. And if you guys can subscribe to the channel if you're new around here with those notifications turned on, man, let's just keep rolling up. Let's just keep going. Let's just see how high we could get to. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below what your favorite weapon is in Modern Warfare and in Warzone. I'm gonna say for Warzone, dude, FAL 100%. It's broken, and for multiplayer, I'm gonna go with the MP5 and as well the FAL. So that's two guns that you guys are gonna see on this list. Let's get into the first one, and this is a very underrated gun. And I want to say this class works nice on multiplayer, but it works perfect on Warzone, and that is the Ram 7 at the number 5 spot on this list. So what you want to run on the Ram 7 is obviously a muzzle monolithic suppressor. I'm gonna give you guys a nice little warning here. Every single class in this video right here is going to have a monolithic suppressor, and the reason you want this is sound suppression and damage range. It works really good, works in Warzone, even works in multiplayer. Don't worry about it. Now, it does take away ADS and aim walking steadiness on every gun in this list, but there's gonna be nice guns that we get the ADS speed back up. The barrel is the FSS Ranger. Of course you want this because on the Ram 7 you're going to get even more damage range. That's 2 positives towards the damage range right there. You get bullet velocity and you get recoil control. That's what I love about this barrel right there, man. The recoil control is nice along with the damage range. Now, you are losing more ADS and a little bit more movement, but it's all good, man. This gun isn't built for ADS speed, and it still works in multiplayer. That's the weird part. The underbarrel is the Merc foregrip, the best foregrip in the entire game. It gives you the best amount of recoil control. It also gives you hip-fire accuracy that feels like aimbot, and it also does take away aim walk and movement speed and ADS once again. The ammunition is going to be the 50 round mags. This gives you more ammo. Who doesn't want more ammo, especially in Warzone? If you are playing multiplayer, you could take off the ammunition 50 round mags and throw on the tac laser just to get a little bit of ADS speed on your side, aim walking steadiness, and aiming stability. And the last attachment on this one is going to be the rubberized grip tape. Now, the only thing this gives you is recoil control, but that is definitely what you want on the Ram 7. We got nice attachments on this class right here, 3 of them to give us recoil control, so this gun's gonna feel like a nice laser when you go for range and stuff, so you don't have to worry about that whatsoever. And it is the fastest firing assault rifle, or at least one of them, and it does some of the most damage and fastest time to kill for the assault rifles as well. So make sure you definitely go ahead and use the Ram 7. Now, the next gun on the list is going to be one that I gave you guys this week as well, and I want to get this one out of the way, but it's a different MP5 class from the ones I made in the past. So this one's actually really good because we all know that the MP5, it did get nerfed a little bit, so we had to change up the classes a bit, and this one works really nice regardless if you're playing Warzone or multiplayer, like I said. So the first one, guys, the monolithic suppressor for the muzzle. I told you guys that's what we're going to be throwing on every single one, and that's what it is. The next attachment is the barrel FSS Mini. Now, it's not going to be the barrel that gives any more range and stuff like that, which might work, but the reason we're running the FSS Mini is for the ADS speed and the movement speed. Now, you are going to be losing a little bit of recoil control and bullet velocity with this, but the MP5 has such a nice recoil pattern, you should be able to control that very easily. The laser tac laser, we want more ADS. This gun's built for ADS, and it does give you that. It gives you aiming stability and aim walking steadiness. The ammunition is going to be the 45 round mags. Now, we are losing a little bit of ADS with this, but it's only a few frames, so you don't have to worry about that whatsoever. Really nice. The rear grip is the rubberized grip tape. You want that recoil control that we just lost before, so this definitely gives it back to you. Now, my favorite gun in the entire game the FAL. This is another gun that is on the list, and I couldn't put it in last week's top 5. I told you guys I wasn't finding a nice class for it, and we finally found it. So you got the muzzle monolithic suppressor, that sound suppression and that damage range. You got the barrel, the 13.0 inch OSW para. Now you could change the barrel for the one that gives you damage range, but this one I like because it gives you ADS, it gives you movement, and it only takes away some recoil control and bullet velocity. Now the recoil control, because it is a tap fire or a burst weapon, you don't have to worry about it all that much. It controls itself, so losing some of that doesn't matter all too often. Now the optic, GI mini reflex, like, yeah, come on, it's the lightest optic in the game. It gives you a nice picture. That's all I got to say about it. Now you could decide if you don't want to run the optic. What you could do is definitely throw on the perk that turns this gun into a 3-round burst. Now a lot of people love it. I unfortunately suck with burst weapons, so I just don't use it, and I find my trigger finger a little faster than the burst anyways. But if you guys like the burst, go ahead and do it if it helps you out a little bit, because I know some people, they don't have a very fast trigger finger, so changing it to burst really does help them out a lot. I love using my trigger finger. I was gonna say I love fingering it, but that would sound really weird. Anyways, the ammunition, 30-round mags. Unfortunately, that's the highest this gun could get to, but we do get more ammo at least. And the rear grip, stippled grip tape for that ADS speed and that sprint to fire. We're not running an underbarrel because we don't need the rubberized grip tape on this. The recoil control is not bad, and you get sprint to fire speed with stippled grip tape. Who doesn't want that? So that's good up close. This gun's good at long range. It's good at mid range. Just go for those heads. You're gonna one shot people. The next gun on this list, and this one's built a little more towards mid-range, but you could definitely use it up close, and you could get away with using it at long range as well, and that is the M13. And the reason you could get away with using this one at long range is because we're not going to be using a barrel that goes for long range, but it's very, very accurate. So if you hit those shots, it might take an extra bullet, but you're still going to do some nice work on people. So the muzzle, monolithic suppressor, let's get that out of the way. The laser is going to be the TAC laser. This gives you ADS speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness, and your laser is only visible when aiming down sight, so it's only visible when it's a little too late for the enemy anyways. The optic, GI mini reflex, and the reason I'm running an optic on this one right here is definitely because I find it has a nicer picture. I do like the iron sights, but I find at long range the iron sight kind of gets in the way a little bit, so the optic really does help out a lot. The underbarrel Merc foregrip for that extra recoil control on a gun that's already very low on recoil. It's really nice to have, and you get that hip fire accuracy in case people decide, oh look, I'm gonna come from behind. Yeah, smack him. Now it does take away aim, walking, movement speed, and ADS, but it's all good, man, because we're getting, well, we're not actually getting it back, unfortunately, because we're going to be using the rubberized grip tape for even more recoil control. That's how we are. That's what we do here, man. We want that recoil control on the guns that already have amazing recoil control. So definitely going to use it. And the last weapon on this list, man, we're going to be throwing on, and first off, I got to tell you guys, man, we're going to be throwing on an attachment that got super nerfed on this gun, but it still is so nice to have, and that is the MP7. So we're going to have, again, the muzzle monolithic suppressor. Now we are going to put on a barrel that gives this gun even more range, which is the FSS Recon, where you get damage range, you get bullet velocity, and you get recoil control. So that's really nice. Now it does give you, or it does take away, I should say, ADS and movement speed, but that's nothing to worry about. The stock, this is the one that got nerfed. We're using no stock. Now it gives you movement speed and it gives you ADS speed. That's what we care about, but the recoil control is going to be a little worse than it used to be, which is why we're using that barrel that actually gives us recoil control. And we're going to be using another thing that gives us recoil control as well, so you won't even notice the nerf whatsoever. You're just going to get that extra ADS speed and that extra movement speed completely free practically. So the underbarrel, we do have to go and run the Merc foregrip. I normally like running the Commando foregrip with the MP7, but we kind of need this one for that recoil control again, and it does give you hip fire accuracy, which is really nice because, dude, the MP7 is already super melty up close, so definitely go ahead and use that. You can start shooting people before even aiming down sights. And the last attachment for this one right here is the rear grip. Wait for it, I'll let you guys guess. Keep guessing. You got it. The stippled grip tape. And this one gives you ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. I mean, dude, come on. It's really good. Rubberized grip tape and stippled grip tape, those are the only ones I'm ever going to use for the rear grip. Let's be honest here. They're the only ones that are kind of worth it. The other one's kind of useless, like the 5MW laser, unless you like only hip firing people. But yeah, nonetheless, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it, man. Let me know what your favorite weapon is down in the comments below. Just let me know what, I don't care, man. Even if you still love the growl, that's all good. And yo, little Jimmy, man, if you're watching this video, you gotta hit that subscribe button, bro. What are you waiting for, man? And all of you guys who haven't subscribed yet, make sure those notifications are turned on as well. It makes me happy. Guys, we're getting close to 610k, and we just hit 600k the other day, so it's getting crazy out here. But yeah, I would truly appreciate it, guys. Drop a like on this video, man. Like I said, we're going for like record-breaking numbers here, 27 likes on this, and yeah, man, that'll be dope. All right, thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.